They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now Willis to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Willis will look to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Got it. Ready?
The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Willis.
Bro.
It's coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's O'Connell. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, O'Connell. Flushed out right. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
A gain of 6. And a first down. 1st and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39.
O'Connell now to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Throwing, O'Connell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
To throw, here's Willis. He finds Douglas complete. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Willis out of the gun. They'll roll him out right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Just basically almost lost us the game.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw, Willis. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
From the gun, here's Willis. Dumps it off to Edwards. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Edwards. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Looking to put a drive together. Back to throw, O'Connell. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's O'Connell. That's to his running back, Gainwell. A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's third down. Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. Fourth down and 8.
It's fourth down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Come on, Miami.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll go for it. O'Connell. Connecting with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's first and 10. Here's O'Connell. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Worth reminding at this point, no overtime in the preseason, but that may not come into play here in a 2-score game late. O'Connell.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
O'Connell here on fourth down. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Willis checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
Yep.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be
I'm exhausted.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety.
I might have to go to bed.
On third down, sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the first down.
Well, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in.
Well, our backup quarterback played better than I did, but I only had like 5 snaps.
Preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all
24 or
that
34
points in the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room,
70%.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.